What's happening, everybody? This is Phil from MDC, Montreal Diecast Cafe, guys, and I am here to look at some pretty cool Hot Wheels tonight, guys. Not a ton, like I usually tell you. I don't have a ton of stuff to look at, but I got some quality, guys. Did pick up this 1962 Ford F100 from the latest convention. This is one piece I was missing from the convention set. I am still missing one more, the Sylvia, but apparently it is on its way to me. And I did get this off a buddy of mine, and the other one, the Sylvia, I got off of a buddy as well. So they've been mailed to me. This one came first, and the Sylvia will be coming in soon. So we definitely have this to crack open. We are going to compare it with the other ones. And this one here, I do have lucky number 4,202 out of 6,200. So not a ton made, but this one looks gorgeous. I mean, the color, the pinstriping, it just looks really cool. And the casting itself is gorgeous. I mean, the other two versions were amazing. And this one definitely looks like it's going to be no slouch. So we have that to check out. Then, finally, for some reason, it seems that RLC has been very slow on the shipments this year. I don't know what it is, but we keep buying and buying and buying on Mattel Creations. And a lot of things just don't seem to get shipped out very quickly. Seems like they owe me a lot of stuff. But anyway, they did ship out this, and I am stoked to get this guy. Real stoked to get this guy. Obviously, this is the fourth release in RLC of this beautiful casting. And there was a convention version of it as well. But we're going to go through the other versions, and then we're going to crack this guy open. All right? Then on top of that, in store, I did manage to, let me just get this guy out here. I managed to run into the G case and F case in the Walmart, and I managed to get these guys here. We've got the Super Treasure Hunt and the regular of the Gas Monkey Garage. Very cool. Stoked about this. This is the second Super Treasure Hunt Gas Monkey that I have found. And really stoked. This year is a pretty good year for Supers. I've managed to find everything in store so far. So, pretty happy about that. So, we got a couple of premium cars to check out. And, and semi-premium, being the Super Treasure Hunt. So, let's get up close and personal with the 240ZX and the F100. And let's check out the history of these guys. All right? Let's set up the trusty turntable and check out some Hot Wheels, guys. Okay, everybody, let's start off with the Ford F100. Okay, we're going to check back on the other two releases. It was released twice already in RLC. And now we have the convention piece, which is pretty awesome. But the RLCs, let's get out the old creamsicle, as I call it, which was the first release of this truck. And to me, still is just an awesome version of this truck. I still love this color combination, the white with the Spectra Flame Orange. I mean, this truck still, to me, just, I don't know. I just love this truck. Those white wall tires just seem to do it for me. And as much as people think that the next one is the better version, I still have a soft spot for this guy right here. Okay? And what a beautiful release. I mean, RLC did an amazing job on this truck. And I'm glad to see it continued. And to see it continued through into convention. I mean, the engine details, beautiful, everything. It's just an awesome looking truck. And as I said, this was the first release of it. And probably up to date still one of my favorites. Then we got the RLC version released again in this Spectra Flame blue with the white top. And they got these red mags. Now this one is beautiful as well. I have nothing bad to say about it. This truck is just stunning. The paint color is phenomenal. Now you wonder if I could actually beat these. I mean, seriously, one over the other. They're both amazing looking trucks. Genuine 4 parts. I mean, RLC went all out with this one as well. We got the opening hood. Always stays with the opening hood. You got that complete painted interior of the undercarriage. The engine compartment. I mean, it's just a stunning, stunning truck. Then, at the Columbus, Ohio convention, and the funny thing about this guy here is that my good friend went to the Collectors Nationals, and he's the one that picked me up the Porsche and the Camaro IROC and the other one there. Can't seem to remember which one it is. I'm staring at my cars. I got so many of them. Anyways, he picked me up the other 3 cars, and he asked me, do I want the truck? I said, yeah, you know what? I already have 2 versions of the truck. It can't get any better. I said, no, don't pick me up the truck. And what a mistake it was, because I had to get it back. So I had to talk with another friend that had an extra one, and I bought it from him. Now, the only reason I did is because I saw it, and I realized, wow, this thing looks nicer than what I thought it was going to be. So, let's crack it out of its prison, and let's see if it really is as nice as I thought it was going to be. Is it going to beat the other 2? Or will it be the least nicest of the F100? Let's see. Also, I felt kind of silly that I didn't take it, because, I mean, I have the first 2 releases. I kind of regretted it. I said, well, you know, now my collection's incomplete. Well, incomplete in my eyes. Not having the 3rd one, in my eyes, is incomplete. So, I had to sucker in and take it. And that is pretty sweet. Honestly, that is pretty sweet. I mean, it is just a regular clean red paint job. It's not a Spectra Flame. It's got this wild pinstriping all over the top. I mean, that's a good looking truck too. But as you notice, they didn't do the interior two-tone, okay? And this is why I was a little bit discouraged, because as you can see here, they did the seats two-tone. They did the cream and the white. And here, they just left it plain white. And they didn't use a Spectra Flame. They just used a regular red paint, which is fine. The truck is very clean, very nice looking. But it didn't pop to me. Beautiful wheels, though. But it didn't pop to me like the other two. And that's why I wanted to pass on this one. But I gave up, caved in, and bought it anyway. Still a really, really good looking truck. Very, very clean. And very nice. But it doesn't pop like the others. Let's open up the hood. And it is all painted white inside. Red valve cover. So the detail on the engine's there. And overall, it's still a good looking truck. But it doesn't compare to the RLCs, in my opinion. The RLCs are a little bit more flashy. Okay, next one. we are going to dig into the 240 Datsun 1972. And this car is gorgeous. Been released 3 times in RLC, once in convention, and all 4 of these cars are gorgeous. Now, I don't remember exactly the order, so I may be wrong on the order that they were released, people, but I do believe this Chameleon was the original first release. Now, I know there's a red 240, but it's not the Fair Lady. It doesn't have the mirrors on the front. So I didn't bring that one out. I do have it, but I think it's more of a 280, okay? It might be a 240, but anyways, it just doesn't exactly look the same. So I didn't include it in this, okay? But there is a red version that was actually the first release, and I believe it was the Real Riders set, or it could have been really early RLC. But this is probably the release after that one, and this Chameleon one is beautiful. I just love this car. I still love this car. After all the releases of this one still, in my books, is really amazing. Now, there's always been some slight issues with the hood not closing 100% on this casting. This one here, the hood actually closes pretty good. Lines up pretty good. But I do have a couple of versions of this that they don't close quite as good. Then we have the blue release in RLC, and this one was also extremely beautiful. Got the matte black fenders, carbon fiber hood, yellow roll cage. I mean, what a stunning version this was. Look at that shine. I mean, RLCs should have a Spectra Flame paint. They're just beautiful. And this one here, the hood closed pretty good as well. Lined up pretty nicely as well. I'm not going to open it because I don't remember if they close, if they're hard to close or not. But we'll be able to show you the engine in the other two because the hoods don't close quite as well. Third release was the 2021 convention piece right there. And this one was beautiful as well. Loved this casting because it does go with the other 2 Datsuns convention pieces with the same stripe work. So this was definitely a must for the collection. And as you can see, the hood does not line up 100%. It's a little bit lifted. So this one I can open it up and show you the engine detail. And that's pretty awesome. It says Datsun right on the cylinder head. I mean, that's pretty cool. But the hood just doesn't... I mean, it does have a trick to this thing. You're supposed to pull it back and push it into place, but sometimes I just don't feel like playing with it. I just leave it in the case like that. But that's a good looking casting as well. 3 for 3, and this casting is still just perfect. Now, you always wonder, how does RLC pass it? How did they come even better than these 2? I mean, these 3 so far. How could you get any better? If you can get any better, I mean. But they managed. And they brought it out in this gorgeous golden color. Spectra Flame Gold is just beautiful. You got the 2-tone seats, black with the yellow stripe in the middle. I mean, this car is sweet. White-lipped 10 spokes just look awesome. And the striping is all matte black, which is really, really cool. So yeah, this one definitely stands up to the rest of them. And this one also, the hood opens. Was I able to open it all the way? I don't remember. Yeah. And you got the Greddy logo on the engine, which is really, really sweet. But this one too doesn't quite line up. But like I said, there's a trick to it. Closes pretty good. well, it's mostly the color. You don't really see the lift as much because of the color. But that is gorgeous. I mean, seriously. Now, out of the 240Zs that I've just showed you, can you imagine? Can they actually do it any better? I mean, why release it again, right? You can't do any better than that. We've got 4 gorgeous Zs. And I mean, that chameleon color, honestly, I mean, that is just something out of the world. I mean, how do you top that one? Well, let's see. We've got this brand new version of it right here. And this one is the Brie Datsun version. Custom 72 Datsun 240Z. Redline Club. So once again, they've released it. Well, Mattel Creations. There's the information on the bottom if you guys need any of it. Licensed Brie, Gretty. Not bad. Now, how can they make this car any better? Can they? Let's find out. I think they're going to have to really do something special to this car to make it go wow. Oh, it's a nice looking box. Pretty cool. Is it numbered? No, no number. Nissan. Awesome. Brie. Very nice. Let's take a look at this model, guys. Whoa. I mean, whoa. Now that is pretty cool. I mean, that is something else. Wow. It looks like it's chrome on the sides and completely matte on the roof. Now, we do have little screws. Let's see if we can pop out those screws before we open it. Would that be a good idea? Yeah, because it looks like it has plastic holding it on the inside. So, maybe we're better off to loosen it first. Might be easier. Well, those are torqued on pretty good. Yeah, they were pretty tough in there. Pretty tight. Wow. When I say that could they make it any nicer? I don't know. I think this one's going to be pretty awesome, people. This one looks pretty sweet. First time it's sitting on 5 stars. And it looks like they're going with the same chrome as the Hakoska and the R34. Well, it's kind of bouncing around in there. Okay. Well, I thought that plastic was really holding it in, but it doesn't seem to be. So, let's hope it comes out of this case. Let's hope this case separates pretty easily. And we don't bounce the car around too much. Okay, looks like it's going to give me a problem. That's not a good idea. Guys, I suggest that you don't unscrew it first. Okay, I thought the plastic in here was going to hold it, but it's not. So I don't suggest that you unscrew it first. I suggest that you take off the acrylic casing before. Okay? Because that's going to give me a bit of a problem. I wonder if I could just slide it out. Yeah, we're going to get it out anyway. There we are. Okay, now, whoa, that's something else. Wow. This is really cool. It is like a gunmetal chrome, completely matte black top, red roll cage, two-tone seats, red and black. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Right there. Red mirrors. These 5 stars look amazing all blacked out. I mean, the 00 are almost phantom. See that? That is so cool. Let's spin it. Wow, that is out of the world. What a beautiful, beautiful version. Now that is a really crazy color. Now I wonder what the engine looks like and how easy this hood opens. So we're going to check that out. We do have a matte black base, which is really, really nice for this car. Let's see how well this hood opens. I have to push it forward and up. Doesn't seem to want to push forward. You see, that's the problem that most of these do have, is the fact that pushing it forward or up. Is it up? It's up. Up and out. There we go. We've got it. Now look at that detail. That is pretty nicely detailed, everybody. Look at that. That is really, really nicely detailed. The headers are detailed. Datsun written on it. That is pretty sweet. So now, what we have to do is you close it, push it down, and in. Wow, this one closes fantastic. That hood just closes amazing. What a beautiful, beautiful RLC, everybody. Yeah, I'm speechless on this one. Now, is it my favorite one? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I'll guarantee you one thing. It actually stops me from picking a favorite one now. I mean, that is just something out of this world. Spectacular car. Okay. Well, the last one on the list, everyone, is this Super Treasure Hunt Gas Monkey Garage. All right. So, I say we crack it open and take a look at this Super Treasure Hunt. All right. Here it is. Looking pretty awesome. Let's crack her open. And here she is. Wow, that is pretty sweet too. Beautiful looking little Super. Spectra Flame Gold, chrome interior, TH written right on the back. Very, very subtle. You don't see that TH very well. And I'll be honest with you people, when I was looking at this in the dump bin, looks like I got a wheel problem. Look at that, eh? Right off the rim. Wow. There we go. Fix that. When I was looking at this car in the dump bin, I actually put it back down. Didn't realize it was a Super. Picked it up, put it back down again. I thought it was a regular version of it. I had to double take and pick it up again and say, wait a minute, this one's a Super. It does look quite similar, okay? Depending in the light that you have at the Walmart or whatever, it looks pretty similar. Let's open up the regular just to show you fast. Okay, so you do see there's a big difference in the Spectra Flame. Obviously, there is a difference. But when you see the cars in the bin, it's a little bit tough to see that it's a Super. It really is. Because the TH is very, very faint. Okay, you don't see the TH very well. It's blended in. So if you look here, the back, you have the flames without the TH on the regular here. And this one has the flames with the TH. But it's so faint. You barely see it. You see? You barely see it. But pretty cool looking Super anyway. So there you have it, everybody. That's my video for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please smash the subscribe button. And let me know in the comments which 240 you think is the best one. Is the Brie the winner? Or does the Chameleon still hold that top spot? I mean, pretty tough call. Or you may like the blue one. You may like the gold one. You may like the convention piece. I'm not sure. They're all quite beautiful. Till next time, guys. Be safe. Be well. Happy hunting. Ciao.